lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the move, it's Whittington. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. They get him up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Moss. Runs through the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Ball ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll leave it with him. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Oregon, 10. Texas A&M, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Single. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Craver. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown Ducks. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Oregon 17, Texas A&M.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Moore will throw. Flips it out on the screen. At the 45, on its way. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Whittington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. But don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done.
Yes, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Moore to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away through the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Craver. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Now adjusting. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Some defensive players just have a knack I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Here's the pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Finds the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Looking for space. It's Moss.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He throws one to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Got a little space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Got it on the outside, it's Stewart. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the sticks, it's Benson. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end now in motion. Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Whittington. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but It looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.